are going to have a super fast morning meeting today because there is banging and booming happening in my house all over the place. So if you hear bangs and booms, know that good things are happening. None of it is bad. Today, we need to move our calendar. It is not Friday. It is not Friday. Today is Monday, June 15th. June 15th. Yesterday was the 14th. It was Flag Day. Tomorrow is the 16th. And do you know what? We are down to one hand with how many more days of school we have. Tomorrow, we have Wednesday, we have Thursday, and we have Friday. 4 more days of school. And then it's summer vacation for all of us. Unless you're in summer school, in which case, I'm not sure when that starts. I haven't heard officially yet, but you should be getting a phone call from teachers asking you about summer school for sure, and asking you about next school year, if we should expect to see you back at Kaiden. So lots of planning, lots of thinking about what's happening in the coming months coming up. So my question of the day is, do you like red cars? Yes or no? Do you like red cars? Yes, I like red cars. How about you? You can look at the answer, you can point to the answer, or you can tell the answer to the grown-up that you're with. Or type it in. If you are in Google Teams, you could type that right in. Do you like red cars? I do like red cars. I don't think I've ever owned a red car though. I have to think about all the cars that I've had. I haven't had that many cars. I don't think I've had a red car, unless you count my first car. That was kind of a rusty color though. It wasn't really red. Our book today, the title is in red. It's called Slugs in Love. We need to do some work out in the garden, and sometimes we have slugs in our garden eating my hosta, which are these big green leaf plants. The slugs love my garden. Anyway, it's by Suzanne Pearson and illustrated by Kevin O'Malley. It's actually a little bit of a longer story, even though it's a short book. So get comfy. Mary Lou liked everything about Herbie. How his slime trail glistened in the dark, how he could stretch himself thin to squeeze inside the cellar window, how he always found the juiciest tomato. Though she never spoke a single word to him, she was too shy. She thought about Herbie every morning and every night, and most of the hours in between. On Monday, while she grazed in the strawberry patch, Herbie filled her mind with a love poem, filled her heart. And a love poem filled her heart. She wrote it in slime on the watering can. Strawberries are red. Blueberries are blue. Herbie is handsome. Love, Mary Lou. And you can tell the difference between Herbie and Mary Lou by what's on their head. Can you tell? This is Mary Lou. She's got bows on her head, and Herbie's got a baseball cap. So that's Mary Lou. So let's see if we can tell who is on each page. Can you tell who's on this page? See the baseball cap? Yep, this is going to be Herbie talking. It says, the next morning, Herbie found it. He looked around. There were already at least 60 slugs in the garden. Which one, he wondered, was Mary Lou? Herbie decided to send a message back. He wrote it on the garden hoe. Mary Lou, which one are you? Meet me here at 2:30. Yours truly, Herbie. But the gardener put the hoe away in the barn, so Mary Lou never saw Herbie's message. Aw. I'll bet her feelings were hurt. I'll bet she thought, he didn't write me back. Maybe he doesn't love me. On Tuesday, while Mary Lou was hiding from the sun in the ivy, she saw Herbie hiding under a stone, and a poem came immediately to mind. She wrote it on the wheelbarrow later that day. The sun is shining all around. It shines on field and tree. But Herbie's safe beneath a rock. I wish he'd think of me. Love, Mary Lou. Mary Lou loves Herbie, teased Jethro on Wednesday morning. Herbie blushed. Who is Mary Lou? He asked. But Jethro didn't know either. Herbie sent another message. This time he wrote it on a fence where it would stay put. To Mary Lou, you could make my life complete. I'd love to meet someone so sweet. Tell me where, and I'll be there. Sincerely, Herbie. You think she's going to see it this time? But that afternoon, it rained, and his letter washed away. Even when Mary Lou was sleeping, poems to Herbie filled her dreams. She woke early and wrote another poem on the scarecrow. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Herbie, Herbie, handsome slug, Mary Lou would love a hug. Love, Mary Lou. Aw, she really cares for him, doesn't she? That Mary Lou is some poet, said Sammy. Do you know her? Herbie asked excitedly. I think she's the brownish one, said Sammy. Aren't slugs all kind of brown? It's going to be kind of hard to tell apart. No one really knows who she is. All day long, Herbie searched for a brownish slug, but next to the brown dirt, they all looked a little brown. Herbie left another message on the watermelons. Your poems make me happy. Your poems make me glad. But I can't find you, Mary Lou, and that makes me feel sad. Your friend, Herbie. He keeps trying. He keeps trying to give her those messages, doesn't he? But Mary Lou was in the squash patch that day and didn't see Herbie's note. She left another poem behind on the zucchini. Herbie, you would make me as happy as can be if you'd just pay attention and please, please notice me. Love, Mary Lou. Well, she sure is persistent, isn't she? Even though she thinks Herbie's not writing back and her feelings are sad, she still keeps writing him back. She doesn't know that Herbie keeps trying too. Herbie was at his wit's end. He had been noticing her. Well, her poems anyway. And he'd asked everyone he could think of if they knew her. I think she's the greenish one, said Homer. I think she's the pinkish one, said Jodelle. Maybe she's the one who likes tomatoes, said Adelaide. All slugs like tomatoes, said Herbie. But Adelaide had given him an idea. Herbie climbed to the top of the tallest tomato plant. On his way back down, he wrote a message. Look at me, I've climbed so high that I can see the world pass by. Mice and ants, an old black shoe, but Mary Lou, where are you? I've left your poems near and far. Look at all those beautiful tomatoes. Won't you tell me where you are? Love, Herbie. And that night, when Mary Lou went out to snack on a tomato, she found Herbie's message glistening in the garden. What joy, what gladness, what delight. Mary Lou could hardly contain herself as she hurried to the barn. Let's see. The next morning, the first thing that Herbie saw was a poem for him on the barn. Your rhyme is sublime. Herbie dear, I am here. Excellent. Excellent. As always, when she saw Herbie, poetry filled Mary Lou's head. She said, Herbie, I am Mary Lou. We meet at last. How do you do? Herbie was tongue-tied. Suddenly, he felt shy. But at last he blurted out, I am fine. Will you be mine? There you go. They finally meet. What do you think she's going to say? Mary Lou and Herbie lived happily ever after. The end. They finally found each other. Being persistent, that's important, isn't it? She didn't know that he wasn't responding. She just kept trying to reach out to him. Sometimes the people that we love, we keep loving them, and sometimes they don't respond right away. But if we have love in our heart and we keep sending love out, love comes back to us. Maybe not in exactly the same way that Herbie had love come back to him. But it happens. It happens. Mary Lou and Herbie, they sure look happy in the end, don't they? So just like Mary Lou and Herbie, let's send love out, send love out, send love out. And that love will come back to us. That's such a good thing. So we've got 4 more days of school. Hopefully you picked up the things that you needed to from school. Our 8th graders, hopefully you've gotten some communication from your 9th grade school, and all of the rest of you. Remember, we need to start thinking about September and what school you're going to in September. I hope you're coming back to Kaiden so we can be together. It took a whole week for Herbie and Mary Lou to get together, didn't it? Should we sing the Days of the Week song? Sing the Days of the Week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday too, Wednesday, Thursday just for you, Friday, Saturday, that's the end. Now let's sing those days again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Do you have them all together? You ready to sing it one more time? Here we go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday too, Wednesday, Thursday just for you, Friday, Saturday, that's the end. Now let's sing those days again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So if you are Isaac and you're listening to me, or if you are Roland and you're listening to me, I know that you are typing things back to your teachers. And you know what, DeAndre, you could probably do this too. Your job today is to type out all of the days of the week for your teachers. See if you can type out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. See if you can type them all for your teachers. Some others of you can do it too. But I know that's something that those 3 students should be able to do. You might need help, and that's okay. You can ask a grown-up to write them out for you, and then you can type them. That would be a nice thing to learn how to use the keyboard, don't you think? Anyway, I hope that you have a very, very good Monday. I hope that the noises in the background weren't too distracting today, but lots of banging and booming means good things happening here today. So remember, we need to wash our hands, keep them nice and clean so that you don't get sick. Keep those hands nice and clean. Eat something healthy today and be kind to one another. I love you, kind and rising stars. I will see you tomorrow. 4 more days for our morning meeting. Have a good day.